What's going on, guys? I am back with my Q&A video. This has been a long time coming. I did ask you guys on my social media to send me some questions for me to answer in this YouTube video, and I am finally doing that after a long time. I have really been busy a lot, especially in my off days when I have been working. I do work 5 days a week. But there is a question that does line up with that, which I will eventually get to in the video. But yeah, we do have some new friends that I do have right here. Shout out to my 304 roommates for getting me this corn as well as the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan. Um, so shout out to you guys. I love you guys a lot. And then hopefully we will get through this video and publish it in a timely manner. Let's get started with question one. How did you get started on YouTube? Any advice for people that want to take that route? Honestly, I did it a lot on impulse. I really thought like at the time, when I did get this question, I was watching a lot of anime. And then I did really, really want to publish something because I saw this show called Bochi the Rock. And it really, I guess, inspired me to make something because I enjoyed the series so much. I definitely think that show just by itself is really, really funny, really, really creative, and just overall a very, very entertaining show. And I do suggest if you guys are anime watchers, are into anime, I would suggest that you watch the show. Um, and my first video that I did publish last year, we are approaching the 1 year date. um, I did want to just make a YouTube video asking everyone to watch the show just because I enjoyed it that much. So I think if you are wanting to start out your own YouTube channel, just do it for you. For me, I wanted to do it just because I was heavily inspired by the show, but also because I really wanted to do something that was challenging for me. And I did make that video in about like 4 hours, even though the video is really short. I did manage to edit it and voice over it in about 4 hours. And I was learning everything on my own at the time. So I did really enjoy it a lot. It was my first ever like YouTube video for this channel, so I do want you guys to watch it. Hopefully you are able to check it out and then check out the show as well. Boche the Rock is one of my favorite shows of all time as of recording, so hopefully you guys do watch it and give me your feedback on it in the comment section down below. All right, question number 2. What is your favorite thing about yourself? Um, there's a lot. But I think the number one thing that I do enjoy about myself is how honest and how down to earth I am with other people. If you do get to know me, that is one of the things that I hold myself true and I hold myself accountable to it. I won't sugarcoat anything. I will tell you things straight up, whether or not it like offends you or things like that. I don't want to like sugarcoat anything. I don't want to like be fake to anyone if I'm being really honest. I just think honesty for me is how you show your true self, and I think it's really like for me it just shows that if you're really willing to have someone in your life, you're able to be yourself, like your true self, then that just it says a lot to me, and I really would enjoy like your company in my life. All right, question number 3. What is one of your favorite slash most cherished college memories? Okay, to start this off, I do want to give a huge shout out to my 304 roommates. You guys are the goats. I love you guys so much. I think my most favorite time in college was definitely spent at this apartment under JSM. I think my favorite times are definitely when I'm like cooking for everyone. Because back then I just used to cook like so much for the apartment, and the times that I had the most like batshit crazy, like we didn't give a single like fuck about what was happening. But whenever we'd have game nights all together, the six of us, it was crazy, crazy fun. And then we would just have so many good times just talking, chilling at the apartment. I think the game nights were the biggest highlights, but if I were to highlight one game in particular, despite all of us not being able to play it, if you know what Parcheesi is, that game is the most aggravating but fun and satisfying game, especially when you play with a very crazy slash wild group of friends. Um, if you don't know what that is, you gotta try and find yourself a set to play and play with three other people because that game is chaos. It is so, so, so fun. But yeah, those are definitely like some of the best times I had at 304. So shout out to you guys. At question number 4, what is one of your biggest goals you hope to accomplish in life? I've said this before in a recent, I guess, Instagram Q&A, but I really want to work in the esports industry, but I will say a different answer for the sake of the YouTube video. I think me being able to not worry about much in my life, I would say. I'm speaking really slowly when I say that because I don't want to say the wrong things, but I feel like the moment I am able to find a career that is able to sustain me and for me to give back to my family just because they've helped me a lot in like a huge way, like throughout my entire life, like I do want to give back to them. And I feel like for me, I just want to give to give. I don't want to give to receive, you know? Um, but for me, like huge step in the career, I want to do that eventually because I'm still pretty young. And I'm still like looking for that next path slash journey for myself. Any means for me in my career that'll help me supply other people with what they deserve because of what they've done for me. All right, question number 6. This is not really a question. It's a statement. It says, "I love you." Lesson 3 smiley face. I love you too, Miss Maud Mary. Thanks for being a great older sister figure in my life. I love you a lot. I appreciate you. All right, we're gonna go on to question number 7 because that was really, really quick. When are we going to Tijuana at Justin 2? Okay, so this is kind of an inside joke with my two friends. We call ourselves the Three Musketeers. So in 2022, we went to our first TwitchCon together, and it was in San Diego. And a huge shout out to TwitchCon. My first TwitchCon was really, really dope. I would go back again if I were to erase all my memories of it. But San Diego is actually really, really close to the Mexican border. There is a park called Friendship Park that exists really close to the border. And we're just like joking around saying that like we'd go next to the border, go in the water at 1 foot intervals, and we would go inside Mexico. But Tijuana is apparently it is the most dangerous, like I guess, city slash province in Mexico. And we just thought that like that was really, really funny. But I do want to go. I'm not gonna cross the border obviously, but I really want to go to Friendship Park. I really want to check I really want to check it out and see what it's about. But I'm gonna leave that at that. Alright, next question. Favorite animal? Okay, a lot of my friends know me as like the Pepe guy. And if you don't know what a Pepe is, it's this guy, little froggy dude. Um, but in all seriousness, I really love dogs. I really love cats. Lately cats have been growing on me because I really want to get one of each. I really want to get a dog and a cat, and I hope that they like get along together really well. And if not, I'm gonna try and have them get along together. Um, so if I'm being serious, it's dogs and cats. If I'm not being serious, it's frogs. Um, but yeah, shout out Pepe's forever. I got a Pepe on my mic right now. He's wearing a little sweater, a little hoodie. I wish I was wearing a hoodie right now because it's really, really cold at home. All right, next question. Flats or drums? All right. Shout out Ron because he's the one that asked this question. And I have been avoiding answering this question for a while now because I knew I was eventually going to record this and answer this in this video. This might come as a surprise, but I am a drum person when it comes to chicken wings. This might sound weird, but like sometimes eating the cartilage on a chicken wing is pretty fucking satisfying. And like most of the time I'll eat it. Sometimes I won't eat it if it's like really, really chewy or if I am not able to like finish it. Um, I do like flats a lot, but I think the convenience of a drumstick that I can just eat it with one hand, I will infinitely eat it. I will infinitely eat drums more than flats. And I understand I can totally eat flats like in the most try hard way, like fucking crushing the bone or however people do it, and then you can eat it in one bite. Like, bro, that's a two-handed thing, I think. I haven't seen anyone do it one-handed, but for me, I will eat drums any day of the week. I just prefer them just because of how easy it is. I might just be a lazy piece of shit, but I will eat drums over flats any day. I will eat both. I'm not saying that I hate flat. I like flat, but they're just a little inconvenient sometimes because of the bone. And I think it's easier to eat a flat with two hands. Okay? Sorry. Alright, next question. Best point to hit on craps. Oh my gosh. Okay, so craps is a casino game. It also goes by the name of dice. Where you have to throw dice across the table and you have to roll a certain number to earn or lose money. That's like the shortest way I can explain the game. But for me, my favorite point to hit is like actually a list of several numbers. But I love playing the field. And the field it's based on a one roll of the die. If you hit a 2, 3, 2, 3. Oh my god, I haven't played craps in a while. I can't remember everything. Um, I think it's 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's those numbers. I think 4 might not be included. It's a 1-to-1 bet. It'll always pay out whatever you put down. So for example, if I put $15 down on the field, and if a 9 rolls, I'll get $15 back. I really like this bet for the sole reason that it's a true 1-to-1 odds, and it's just off of one roll of the die. And I understand if you are an avid craps player that you do get other 1-to-1 payout bets, or like your payouts will increase depending on the bet that you place. But I think it's really fun. If you roll a 2 or a 12, you get double or triple your money that you put down. And I've gotten it quite a few times, and it's really, really fun. But when you do lose after one roll of the die, it really, really sucks. Because one time, well, not even one time, in Vegas, when I went in 2022, I put $100 down several times on the field, and I won and lost. But I think my net plus minus overall betting on the field is positive. I'm pretty sure because I put down like 101 time on the field. It rolled a 12 and I made 300 bucks and I was so happy. But just a word of advice, don't gamble. It's really bad for you, please. But it's so addicting. And I'm gonna go to Vegas again this year, hopefully. Um, but yes, the field bet, best bet in my opinion. Our next question. A piece of advice you would give to anyone who wants to do YouTube or streaming. Do it for yourself. I think if you're doing it as like a chore, don't do it. For me, when I first started streaming, I just wanted to showcase me being really good at video games, which back then I was definitely pretty damn good at video games. Nowadays I think I'm okay. That might just be me like selling myself short, but I do think that I mean, video games are a way for me to escape, and these YouTube videos and streams that I have like recorded and published on my channels, they are very, very satisfying to me to get like feedback from other people or just hang out with my friends in my chat on stream. And I think for me overall, doing a YouTube channel or having a YouTube channel is very rewarding in the fact that you can see your growth from video one to like let's say a video. If you do choose to do YouTube for like 10 years, you can compare your work from year 1 to year 10 and you can see how much growth you have. For me, I'll look at it in that way, but like when I did start this YouTube channel, I was like, damn, I really want to do something that's super fulfilling, and I just want to talk about anime or publish video game videos, and that's it. Like very, very simple-minded for me. But my third YouTube video, which is about the Attack on Titan recap, which you guys should see. Attack on Titan season 4, the final season, is fucking amazing. Amazing. I can't even stress that out enough. Like, at the time I published that video, I had literally nonstop grinded recording and editing for 2 weeks. And that video for me was a passion project because of how much I loved and enjoyed the series. It was literally like, for me, groundbreaking in terms of media that I've consumed. And like overall, this show just has so much meaning and depth to me that I just wanted to have people that have not seen the show or at the time were not caught up to the show. I wanted them to catch up, or I wanted to talk about it in some capacity. And I hope that that video like inspired other people to watch Attack on Titan, and like not only that but see the hard work that other people put into their own YouTube videos and other lines of work, and just see it like flourish. And for me, obviously I didn't have it get the views that I intended it to be, like my Bochi the Rock video. Like my Bochi the Rock video was like out of nowhere, like across like all my media, I got like, I don't want to talk about numbers, but it got a lot of views. And I was really hoping for my AOT video to do the same, but it didn't. It fell flat. And I thought about it and I was like, I shouldn't be like holding myself to this high of a standard. I just wanted to publish something that I'm really happy with and that I was proud of at the end of the day. And I did get burnt out after editing that video because I was literally day and night for 2 weeks at a time. Like I wasn't working at the time. I would just wake up, edit, record, sleep, eat, and do the same thing for like 2 weeks straight. And like that to me, I wasn't like, I didn't feel bad about it in any way. I felt like the moment I finished publishing this video, I was going to be so happy because of the amount of work I put in and how proud I was of what I put out there. And I think if you're able to do that with your own YouTube channel or Twitch channel, then go for it. Like, do it for yourself. Don't do it so that you can like flex. And for me, like all the YouTube videos that I have on my channel right now, they're just like for myself. I think recording those for me was really, really fun. And it's just at the end of the day, for me, it's just entertainment. And just like this video, I think it's really fun. I'm finally getting to this video and I just want to publish it so my friends can see it and then we can talk about it. Like, that's about it. Yeah. And next question. Okay, personal questions. What do I do for a living? And did I go to college? Yes, I went to college. I went to U of I. Shout out. You'll see my... I don't even know what these are called. These things that I wear when you graduate. I'm bad with words. I'm a communication major and psych major. But yeah, I went to college at U of I Urbana Champagne. Shout out Corn. Shout out Corn, baby. What do I do for a living? At home, I play video games. When I'm not home, I'm working in the neuro ICU. I won't say my position. I won't say where I work, but I work in a hospital. But yeah, I really find my work very rewarding. But lately, it has been tough just because of like, and I don't want to say too much, but I really think your coworkers make or break your job. And lately, some of my coworkers have been breaking the job for me. Um, and I haven't found much enjoyment in my job right now. But I'm trying to regain that, like, I guess motivation, I would say, and enjoyment that I did lose for like a few months at a time. Um, my first, I would say, like 7 months. I've only been working at this job for like 10.5 months now. I'm trying to find that spark again. I recently was like, I was venting to my friends about like what I do and how the past like few months at my job has been very draining, exhausting, and how I have not enjoyed it that much. But recently, things are like a roller coaster. They have highs and lows, a lot of twists and turns. And I am trying to just regain my fulfillment because I really, really like what I do at my job. I really enjoy helping other people. And for me, I think it's very, very crucial that the environment that I put myself in is critical in my fulfillment slash enjoyment of my career. And again, I don't know if I'm going to be staying here for a long time, but in the meantime, I I do like what I do. It's it's not terrible work. And like for me, I just like to make the process with my coworkers very convenient. And I hope that like if I ever do leave this job, which if there's an opportunity that comes up and I have to leave this job, I just hope that I had left an impression on all my coworkers and that they don't take anything that I did for them for granted. I'm gonna leave that at that. I don't want to say too much, even though I've said a lot. Yeah. Next question. How do you get verified? I would assume this is for Twitch. How do you become a Twitch affiliate? And do you know the Muffin Man? Yes, I know the Muffin Man. He lives on Drury Lane. And for Twitch affiliate, I did earn this, I guess, accolade back in 2022, which did lead me to go to TwitchCon San Diego. So I believe there are 3 criteria still. I'm not sure if they changed it, but you need to have 50 followers on Twitch. You need to have streamed 8 separate times in a month, and you need to stream at least, I think it's 30 hours. Oh wait, no, that last requirement, I'm sorry, I take that back. You need to average, I think, 2 viewers in order to get affiliate. So let me run that down again. 50 followers. You need to stream at least 8 different times in a month for a 30-day span. And then you need to average, I think it's 2 or 2.5 viewers per stream. And again, I'm not sure if they have changed the policy since then. But yeah, once you gain affiliate, you're able to make money on your stream. You're able to have emotes and all those cool things, and I really think it's so fun. I do miss streaming a lot. I don't do it as much anymore because like I'm really busy like outside of work, and I really would like to record a lot more like YouTube content, but again, I am really busy, and being an adult is kind of hard when you're managing your own time because you have to be very conscientious about who you spend time with, what you're doing with your free time, and how can you sleep enough, because during the work week I don't get enough sleep lately, and that's kind of killing my mood to record or like stream. But yeah, Life is hard. Oh my god. Spoil Naruto right now. Are you serious? Okay, Naruto is about this really gutsy slash self-motivated ninja named Naruto Uzumaki, and his goal in life is to become the leader of his village. And he is highly doubted because of his abilities to perform jutsu and perform well under pressure. So he joins this team called Team 7. He has one captain or like one leader and then two other squad mates, and they go on missions together. And the kicker is that Naruto actually has a monster inside of him. And that monster is a, I will call it mythical beast, even though it's like not mythical. It's like an actual fucking demon that hides inside of your body or is stored inside your body and gives you a crazy power boost. But he has that, and that demon inside of him destroyed his village many, many years ago. And people in his village hate him because he's a monster. And he tries to shut everyone in the village up. And eventually, through a whole bunch of trials and tribulations and losing friends and mentors on the way, he is able to achieve that leader status as Hokage, which is the leader title in the show. And this show, honestly, I am eventually going to make another YouTube video on this, but this show is one of the best underdog stories I have ever seen. It is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I think everyone should watch it. It's really, really long, but it is inspirational, entertaining, and a damn good story, and everyone should watch it. Alright. Alright, I think we have one more question. Okay. This is a really good question. Shout out to Diane who submitted this. What ranks higher for you? Stability or passion? It can be applied to any commitments you might have. Friendship, romantic interests, career. Very, very good question. When I saw this for the first time last year, I was like kind of shocked at how like in depth this was. I'm gonna take it one by one. So I'm gonna start with friendship. What ranks higher for me? Stability or passion in a friendship? I think, okay, so for one, you're not gonna keep all your friends your entire life. You're eventually gonna lose people that that mean a lot to you. Which is like the sad truth. So I think passion is superior in this aspect or instance, just because I think for me, the way I am and how I like perceive myself around my friends, I always want to be the, how do I say this? I just want to be remembered for who I am in that friend group. And like, I don't want to come off as like a bad person, but whenever I'm with my friends, I'm always like energetic. I always bring like positive vibes, chaotic vibes. And for me, if I'm able to just keep that as consistent as I can across like friend groups, then I think that matters a lot for me. I don't think stability is like achievable in friendships, or I shouldn't say that. I don't think stability is always promised in a friendship, because like I said earlier, you're always gonna like lose people or lose friendships in your life. And that's like the one instance where it's like unstable. And I think it's like a really good life lesson for you to understand that when you do lose people in your life, you need to be able to forget their presence. Well, not forget their presence, but like live without their presence. And that for me is like, I'm still trying to understand that because I mean, I think of a lot of my coworkers as my friends. And like I have lost a lot of my coworkers as friends. Losing your coworkers as coworkers is completely separate as losing them as friends, because to me it's like you're losing someone that helped push you outside of work. For me, like I hung out with a lot of my coworkers who I did think of as my friends. And then like once there was like a bump in the road, I just like stopped talking to them altogether. But I there are some people I do still have as friends and I do perceive them as friends, but that doesn't always that isn't always the case with everyone that you come across. So you need to like make sure you have that fine line between who's your friend and who's your coworker, like when it comes to like real life, adult life. For romantic interests, stability or passion, what ranks higher for me? I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. I think for romantic interests, I think I'll say passion again. I think for me, and I've lived by this quote for a few years now. I think the aspect of being better or just be better in general is aligned with passion, just because like any relationship that you're in romantically, there's always going to be some like bumps in the road. There's always going to be fights. There is never going to be a single relationship where you do not fight. Think about you with your parents. Think about you with your siblings. Think about you with your best friends. You are always going to have very tough discussions with them. And I think for me, where that passion lies is I just want to be a better person for them and for myself. And I think just having stability in that case, it's like you're plateauing in this like graph where life for you is like on the up and up and up. And then if you have stability, it's eventually going to peak and plateau. And for me, you are not going to grow as much without having that passion of wanting to better your relationships or better yourself. Um, and for me, that kind of beats anything. I think personal growth is very, very important. Like just for you as a person and in general. Like the moment you get stability, there's like a sense of complacency right there. And you aren't thinking about how to make the situation or relationship better for yourself. And I think for me, like my end all be all in my next romantic relationship is my next partner, no matter how much we argue, if we do argue a lot or very little, I just want to communicate with them properly and appropriately. I want to treat them like a queen. I want to like just grow together. I think the aspect of growing together is so beautiful for me because you get to see a relationship blossom from the very start. Like you get to see it grow from like this the tiniest seed when you like first start dating or like first start showing interest in each other. And then as time goes on, like the seed grows into a plant or like a tree or whatever. And all those trials and conflicts that you have with your partner is and if you're able to stay together, like no matter how tough it gets, I think that that just proves a lot with how you two together are strong and are able to work things out together and things like that. Um and for me, like lately I've been trying like a lot to work on myself as a person because I mean, I have my own flaws and everyone does. But this constants of me just being better and trying to be better for myself and for all those around me, I think that just that aligns with my passion of trying to just grow. And I think the aspect of growth is just so important in like any relationship that you have, whether it be romantic or just like friendship wise. Or for career, what ranks higher for me? Stability or passion? Um, I think this one's tough just because I think it's the closest race for these two. But I will say I want to say passion again. But I think if I say stability, I think that's the wrong answer. I'll say passion again. Wow. 3-0 clean sweep. Passion over stability. Fuck you, stability. You lost. I think I'm gonna say passion again, but I'm a very passionate person when it comes to everything that I do. I like putting in effort. I think that the more effort you put into your job, eventually it will pay off someday. I know that's not the case for every single job and how every single person like looks at it, but the moment I find my like dream job, the moment I find it, I think it's going to spark something in me that is going to develop me into the person that I never thought I would be in my career. Because I haven't had many jobs in my life. I have tried so many times to find a job, like a summer job when I was in like high school. But I was always turned down, unfortunately. I don't know why. But the moment I find this job that is meant for me, I don't think I will ever get tired of it. I don't think I'm going to find it as a chore. I'm going to be very motivated and very disciplined in how I achieve my goals in the next career that I find for myself. Because right now I don't think of my job as my career. I just think of it as a job. When I find my like actual professional career and I know what I want to do with the rest of my life, I will have an insurmountable, infinite amount of passion that will just help propel me to go up in the company or just develop something that for me is just driven by my own passion. I don't think there's anything that my current job does in order for me to call it a career. I just think of it as like this is a stepping stone or like another rung in the ladder that I'm going to utilize. And eventually, when I do find that career for myself, I am going to take it and run, and I'm not going to stop because I'm still looking. I'm still actively looking for that next big step for myself. And I don't know when it's gonna come. I don't know when I'm going to find it. But whenever I find it, I'm going to cherish it. I'm going to do whatever I can in my own power to perform my best and just build myself up into the best employee I can be. And I think a lot of it just shows like in my past like few jobs that I've had, where I've done a lot for my coworkers and my bosses. And lately I have been acknowledged, but in the past I was just sold short. And that just really sucks because I like lost motivation to give my best and be the best person I can be. But I think the moment I find this career of mine, I will literally just not stop and I will just keep going until I achieve my actual dream. Yeah, that ends the Q&A, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been in the making for a very long time, and I am recording this several months, several months after the initial asking of this on social media. But if you guys did enjoy this, I hope you do leave a like on the video. If we do get this video to like 5 likes, I will do another one, and I will not hold back the next Q&A for like 7 months. I'm gonna do it within like the month or the same week. If you have any more questions for me that I will use for the next Q&A video, please leave them in the comment section down below. And feel free to share this to all your friends if you did find this enjoyable. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Much love. Peace out. Bye.